Hey friends, welcome to the Time for Living podcast, your ultimate guide to finding the time you need to crush your business dreams while still having time to live your one beautiful life. I'm your host, Lucy Clark, a devoted boy mum, dedicated business owner and time-finding expert. Say goodbye to the I'm too busy mindset that's holding you back from growing your online business. No more feeling overwhelmed or stuck in the same place year after year. Each week, we'll dive deep into strategies for being intentional with your precious time so you can hit those business goals while still making time for yourself and your family. If you're ready to create more time, get practical tips and prioritize the steps that will make the biggest impact on your business and life, then you're in the right spot. Pop in your earbuds, steal a quiet moment, and let's find time together. So today is January 27th. And if you've been listening to this podcast for the past few weeks, or honestly, the past few months, you know what today is. Today is workshop day. The Home and Business System workshop is happening in just a few hours, and I am beyond excited, like genuinely giddy about this. Because after weeks of talking about systems, about time, about the gap between knowing you need to change something and actually having the tools to do it, today, we're closing that gap together. But before we get into all the workshop details and logistics, I want to take a few minutes to celebrate something really important. Because some of you have been protecting your one anchor habit for about 30 days now. Whether you started back in early December when I first introduced the concept, or you jumped in on January 5th when we did the fresh start, you've been showing up. And that matters. That really, really matters. So let's talk about what you've proven over the last 30 days. You've proven that you can show up, even when life gets chaotic, even when your kid gets sick, even when you're exhausted, even when the schedule falls apart. You found a way to protect that one thing. I've gotten DMs from some of you sharing your wins. One listener told me she'd written in her journal every single morning for 30 days straight, the longest streak she's ever had. Another told me she's walked for 15 minutes every day, even if it meant walking circles around her kitchen while her toddler ate breakfast. And here's what I want you to understand. You didn't just build a habit, you proved to yourself that you're capable of consistency. And that's huge, because most of us, especially as mom entrepreneurs, we've internalized this story that we can't stick with things, that we're too scattered, too interrupted, too busy, that consistency is for other people with more time, more help, more flexibility. But you've just spent 30 days proving that story wrong. Now here's the thing, and this is important. One habit is powerful, but one habit without a system, it's fragile. Let me tell you what I mean by that. When I first started protecting one anchor habit, for me, it was my morning planning routine. It felt incredible. I was showing up, I was consistent, I felt like I was finally getting somewhere. But then life would happen. You know what I'm talking about. A sick child, a busy week at work, family visiting, the holidays hitting full force. And suddenly that one habit I'd been protecting, it would slip. Not because I wasn't committed, but because it existed in isolation. It didn't have a home. It didn't have an infrastructure around it. I had found the time, thanks to tools like the Hidden Time Finder, which by the way, if you haven't grabbed it yet, you can still get it at timeforliving.co/timefinder. I knew where my time was going, but knowing where your time is and organizing that time, those are two completely different things. Finding time is step one, but what do you actually do with that time once you find it? How do you organize it so your home doesn't fall apart and your business keeps moving forward? That's what a system does. That's the missing piece. Over the past few episodes, I've been talking about the two systems that changed everything for me. The Home Hub system, which gives you a repeatable structure for managing everything at home, so you're not constantly making decisions about laundry and meal planning and when to grocery shop. It's all decided. It's all organized. It runs. And the Business Hub system, which gives you a clear, simple way to organize your business time so you're not scattered. You're not wondering what to work on. You're not spending your precious 30 minutes figuring out what to do instead of actually doing it. These two systems work together. They're not separate. They're integrated. Because here's the truth. You can't build a business without your home running smoothly. And you can't keep your home running smoothly if you're trying to build a business in complete chaos. You need both, and you need them to work together. That's what I'm teaching today. That's what the workshop is. Okay, so let's talk about what's actually happening in the workshop today. This isn't a webinar where I talk at you for an hour and then pitch something at the end. This is a working session. We're building your systems together in real time. Here's what we're covering. First, I'm walking you through the Home Hub system. We're going to identify your top 3 home responsibilities. Not everything, just the 3 that if they don't happen, everything else falls apart. For most of you, it's going to be meal planning, laundry, and keeping the main living spaces functional. But it might be different for you. Then I'm giving you the template for how to create repeating systems for those 3 things. So you're not reinventing the wheel every week. You're not making the same decisions over and over. It's done. It's decided. It runs on autopilot. Next, we're building your Business Hub system. You're going to identify your top 3 business priorities right now. Not someday, not eventually, right now. What are the 3 things that will actually move your business forward this quarter? And then I'm showing you exactly how to organize your available time around those 3 priorities. So when you sit down to work, you know exactly what you're doing. No more scrolling through your to-do list. No more decision fatigue. You just open your system and work. And here's the most important part. I'm showing you how these 2 systems work together. How to build your week so your home has what it needs and your business has what it needs without constant trade-offs and guilt. We're also troubleshooting the chaos. What do you do when your kid gets sick? What about school breaks? What about busy seasons at work or in your business? I'm giving you the framework for how to adapt your systems when life gets messy. Because life always gets messy. Now, I know some of you are still on the fence, so let me answer the questions I've been getting. Lucy, I don't have time to build systems. I get it. I totally get it. You're already overwhelmed. But here's what I need you to hear. The workshop takes about 60 minutes. That's it. And the systems you build in those 60 minutes will save you hours every single week going forward. You don't have time not to build systems. Another objection, but I'm not naturally organized. This probably won't work for me. Listen, I'm not naturally organized either. That's exactly why I needed systems. The system creates the organization for you. You're not trying to be someone you're not. You're building a structure that works with who you actually are. Another question was, what if I can't make it live? That's totally fine. If you register, you get the replay. You get all the templates, you get everything. You can do the workshop on your own time. But I will say, there is something powerful about doing it live, about being in the room with other mum entrepreneurs who are building their systems at the same time you are. If you can make it, I really encourage you to show up live. Another message I've been hearing is, this sounds simple. Can't I just figure this out on my own? You absolutely could, and maybe you've been trying to. But here's what I found. The reason you haven't built these systems yet isn't because you don't know what to do. It's because you're trying to figure it out in the same scattered pockets of time that created the problem in the first place. You're trying to build a system while standing in the middle of chaos. The workshop gives you 60 minutes focused with 0 distractions, a proven framework, templates that are already built, and someone walking you through every single step. You could spend the next 3 months trying to piece this together yourself, or you could have it done today. Simple doesn't mean easy, and having someone guide you through it means you'll actually finish it instead of just thinking about it. Okay, here's where we are. The workshop starts at 10 a.m. Mountain Time today. Registration is open right now at timeforliving.co/workshop, and it closes the moment we go live. This is happening today. If you've been thinking about it, if you've been waiting for the right time, this is the moment. You've spent the last 30 days proving you can show up for one habit. Now it's time to build a system that makes showing up easier, that makes consistency sustainable, that makes both your home and your business actually work. Some of you grabbed the hidden time finder at timeforliving.co/timefinder, and you discovered you have more time than you thought. Maybe you found 30 minutes in the morning or an hour during nap time, or those pockets of time between drop-off and pick-up. That's amazing. But today, you're learning exactly how to organize all that time. You're learning how to build complete systems for your home and your business so that time actually creates results instead of just more overwhelm. This is the missing piece you've been looking for. I cannot wait to see you in just a few hours. We are doing this together. You're not going to be alone trying to figure this out. I'm walking you through every single step. And by the end of today, you're going to have systems that actually work for your real life. This is not theory. This is not inspiration. This is the exact step-by-step process for how to organize your time so both your home and your business thrive. The workshop is at 10 a.m. Mountain Time today. Like I said, registration closes when we go live. Join me at timeforliving.co/workshop. And if you're listening to this after January 27th and you missed the live workshop, you can still get everything, the full replay, all the templates, the complete system at timeforliving.co/workshop. If you've been waiting, if you've been thinking maybe, if you've been wondering if this is for you, this is your moment. Register now. I'll see you at 10 a.m. Let's build your systems together. Hey friends, thank you so much for tuning in to the Time for Living podcast today. If this episode inspired you to take action and save time, I'd be so grateful if you could leave a written review and subscribe over on Apple Podcasts. Your feedback means the world to me and helps us reach even more amazing people like you. If you know a friend who needs to hear this message, share this episode with them. And remember, your time is precious, so make every moment count. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep living, and keep making time for what matters most.